You have an assignment in New York, Agent. I expect you to follow orders. Get the hell out of here, Denton. Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition. We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me. Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering? If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan. Or the airlift. We have less civilized ways of making you talk. I am a patient man, but not that patient. You saw nothing, Denton. Report to Manderley. You saw nothing, Denton. Report to the helipad. Your turn. See what you can find out in Manhattan. The real plague, eating at the minds of the American people, is secessionism, regionalism, this new arrogance and sense of entitlement. Once the bug bites, you've already lost the patient. Do you have even a passing interest in doing your job? Leave, damn it. You aren't needed, Agent. Manderley will give you your orders. I must attend to a sensitive matter. I have one question. One must admire a man who can keep a secret, because he has value. What you know more than others makes money, and gives you a measure of power. Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade? I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of here, Denton. This is none of your business. Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia? Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84. In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list. Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat. You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess. Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch. We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way. I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong. Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost, that's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners. Jesus Christ, Denton. Get your ass back to the helipad. I was trying to conduct an investigation here. Move out. That's an order. I can have you shut down. I just have to give the word. This will go on your record. Carry on, Agent. We're looking to you to set an example. I have an important matter to attend to. Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical. It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared. I wasn't informed of that. Interesting. Thanks, Doctor. Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you. No harm done. We have you to take his place. I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours. Actually, I'm the director of FEMA. You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine. Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul. You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data. You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after. You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA? Good. Carry on. I said no more questions. I have good reason to hold back the announcement. Dismissed, Agent. Leave me alone. Denton? Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. I ordered the troops to kill you because, frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work. Denton? Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. Corporal Lewis isn't responding, so I guess you took care of the troops. You won this time, but I've activated your kill switch. You'll be dead within 24 hours. You will be much happier at the Library of Congress. You aren't a commander, Manderley. We hoped you'd give UNATCO an urbane diplomatic face, that's all. We screwed up our priorities. Actually, I doubt you'll get the chance. Look around. Your star pupil has come back to teach a lesson to his old instructor. You can't run, Denton. Even if you escape, your kill switch is counting down. You'll be dead in 23 hours. Another $50 billion down the drain. Splendid. You did our dirty work for us. On the contrary, he was somewhat too careful and urbane for that position. I'm going to have to step in myself and restore discipline. Quit screwing around. We did certainly teach you how to fight, didn't we? You have nothing. Even if Everett succeeds, you can't synthesize enough vaccine to stop an epidemic. You need a universal constructor, and don't think Page Industries is going to leave one lying around for you to use. Not after you blew up the one in Hong Kong. Laugh it up, Denton. Next time we won't use an old box of bolts like Gunter. The only reason I let him go to Paris is that I was sick of his moaning about Navarra and constant requests for a tune-up. He was the last of the mechs. Next time you will face someone of your own abilities. If you recall our chat in the break room at UNATCO, you know that I have the same augmentation technology as you, as I said to you in Paris. This time you face someone of your own abilities. In case you haven't noticed, I have the same augmentation technology as you, with the exception that I have a newer version of the firmware. You ended up working for us anyway. How ironic. All in all, you weren't a bad experiment. You will be the last prototype we have to discard. Remember that NSF gentleman I had to dispatch back at UNATCO headquarters? Guess you were bitten by the same bug. There's only one cure, you know. Once you have the disease, let's see how well we built you. You take another step forward, and here I am again. Like your own reflection repeated in a hall of mirrors, I am the more advanced model, Denton. It's time for you to retire. Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until VersaLife has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule. I take it he was agreeable. Has he been infected? This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it. I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate. I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris. We have other problems, formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg. The augmentation project. The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. Necessary, the primary will be terminated. I told Manderley that would happen. Another stupid young rebel. Someone clear this mess away. Damn you, Denton. I knew you were a mistake. They built you well, Agent. Nice work. More paperwork. Denton's been busy. I'll find you, Denton. I've got senses you don't even know about. Make it easy on yourself, JC. Hiding, JC? Not very heroic. If that's you, Denton, just come on out. Is that him? He should be here by now. Footsteps? Who's there? Step out into the light. Denton, is that you? Who's out there? Show yourself. Must have been nerves. Nothing. I should get my sonics checked. Nothing. Well, sooner or later. Uh-oh. Hello, Agent. He's here. I've looked forward to this. You should have surrendered. You can't take me, JC. I've seen your specs. Son of a bitch. Where is he? This is getting out of hand. He's gone. Those damn implants. You better screw your head on straight, or you won't be very long at UNATCO. I can have you fired and put on trial. Is that what you want? This incident has raised some grave concerns in my mind. You'll hear from me. Fool. Keep your head, Agent. That's out of line. You don't know who I am, do you? Settle down, Agent. Watch it. You're not in the academy anymore.